So it was August 6th of 2001, and we were here in jeans and t-shirts and stocking and getting ready. One of the labor nurses came in and said, "We have a mom who came in who's hemorrhaging for the most part. We need you guys to come to this delivery." And we said, "Okay, wear some scrubs." It's totally a start. It was throw you in and here you go. Anybody know how to chart? Nope, but we're gonna put it together.
I have been here from the very beginning, and it's like working with a family. We're all very close, and you just don't get to do that everywhere for 20 years.
I've watched incredible growth through the last 20 years. I can't even believe it's been 20 years. I remember when we first started the neonatal intensive care program in 2001, we had 6 beds right in the center of the laboring area of the hospital. We rapidly grew to a 9-bed, then a 12-bed, then a 24-bed, and then eventually into this 32-bed level 3 NICU with a dedicated surgical suite and rooming in rooms for moms and dads who are transitioning to take their babies home after long stays.
So we were the first NICU in the area to offer whole body cooling for the babies, and it's offered to babies who have suffered a loss of oxygen either at delivery or prior to delivery, and it's a game changer. It has made such a difference in the outcome of those babies. It's an amazing thing.
The NICU staff, everything, he wouldn't be here today, and that's not something we can fathom. I'm Alessandro, I'm Rocky's dad. We went in for a 20-week checkup on Rocky. That's when they first realized something was wrong. And we ended up having him, Lacey was in the hospital for 9 days prior, and we had him at 27 weeks, 5 days. He's rambunctious, he doesn't stop moving, and he's impulsive, which makes our life fun.
It is a passion that we've all talked about. We're here for that reason, because we're passionate about our families and their babies, and we want the best for them to get them home together. And that is our goal from the moment they come to our unit.
Any of these people that are here that I visited with other parents, that mark is permanent. They raise their children telling them, this doctor did this nurse did this, out of just pure love and dedication. They have changed the world and changed each life that they have been a part of. And there's nothing you can say to thank them enough for that.
Did you know that you got one of these bears when you were born? And June got one too? Because that period of time was just as hard on her as it was on the rest of us. My name's Renee, and this is my daughter June and my son Oliver. Oliver was born at 26 weeks. He was 1 pound, 14 ounces, and he was in the NICU here for 120 days.
So one of the best parts of my job is building long-term relationships with families. There are babies that I've taken care of that I'm still in touch with the families, and it's just really satisfying to see these tiny little babies go on and become the people that they do. And then how to that long-standing relationship with their families. That's very satisfying.
When the day arrives, there is nothing you can do. And I remember one of the nurses saying, well, he is where he needs to be, and he's where he can receive the best care. And so hopefully we can expect the best outcomes for him.
We loved the Saint Alphonsus NICU staff. I was there every day. So we're the Alzheimer's, and Annika is our oldest, and at 31 weeks, my water broke, surprisingly. And we were admitted to the hospital. 2 days after we admitted, she was induced, and 2 days after that, she finally decided to make her appearance. So we made it to 32 weeks before she was actually born, and she spent the next 33 days in the Saint Alphonsus NICU.
Celebrating 20 years in the NICU is a pretty big accomplishment. Neonatology is relatively new compared to some other health fields, and it's amazing how far they've come in 20 years.
It has been incredibly quick. It's a blink, and here we are. I love working with babies, and I love the people I work with. We're a family. We have been with each other through good times and bad times. We've helped each other through those bad times. It's an amazing group of people to work with.
You know, as a team, as a group, you share camaraderie with a group of people and parents and their beautiful new babies. Miraculous.
It's awesome. It's really hard for me to believe. I started in an NICU almost 35 years ago, and it was the best career choice I've ever made.
I mean, people think, well, it's been 14 years, it doesn't mean, and see, I'm tearing up just talking about it. It never leaves. You're always grateful for those people and the love that they gave your child when you couldn't be there.
They're seeing us as parents on the worst days of our lives. And I know that at the time there is a lot of stress and a lot of emotion. And we're not necessarily at our best, but the care and the patience that they show really impacts the whole family long term.
Because Saint Al's is our hospital. This is where we receive all of our care, from the twins to my adult care, breast care, all of that. This is where we come. And honestly, it's because of the NICU. We have choices, but it's the staff and the dedication.
Thank you.
Thank you. You gave me my babies. Well, my tall babies.
I'm taller than you.